Hey guys, Sableye here, and welcome to Week 7 of the Multi-Battle Conference Season 5. Of course, I cannot do this alone. Fiona, please.
Oh man, this was a very scary match.
You know, that's an understatement, I think. But anyways, so guys, stick around right till the end of this one. It is an amazing match to watch. But anyways, we're up against our good friends Dina and Turan. But besides the point, I want to put a little bit of history here for you guys. 2 seasons ago, we ran Switcheroo Obstagoon with a Flame Orb to burn the Rhyperior to win the set. Fiona, you want to fill them in on what happened last season?
Last season, they had a Gastrodon with Fisher, and they killed our Corsola.
But, not, having Fisher, cool tech. Hitting the first Fisher, though? Come on. Not still salty, but I'm still salty. But anyways, guys, we got a good match for you here. We actually just finished playing it, so it's a good one. That's all I'm going to say. But teams should be on the screen shortly here, guys. Fiona, what are we thinking going into this?
So, I was fully expecting, like, an offensive Fini.
Yep.
They have a Fini, so I was thinking it would be, like, a Life Orb Fini. We have to be worried about our Dragapult getting, like, destroyed turn 1 by a Max Starfall. That's what I figured was going to happen. They're going to be, like, maxing the Fini.
Yep.
We might have Raichu to have support to help against Toxtricity.
Also with a potential helping hand as well, as you mentioned on turn 1, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But either way, really scary matchup here, because looking at our team, like, we can't effectively cancel out the Fini. You know, like, what are we canceling Fini with?
Mm-hmm.
Like, in all honesty, what are we doing with the Fini here? But Toxtricity is really our only answer to it. But don't worry, I built Dragapult. Dragapult was fun. Building this Dragapult spread was fun, but anyways, besides the point. Besides the point, we're just going to lock in. We had our game plan, going to go Dragapult Toxtricity kind of thing. And I think that covers most of what we thought about.
Yep. And we also had the backup option with the Aromatisse and the Escavalier.
See, I don't consider that a backup option. I considered that part of our actual game plan. Like, I also just noticed the Rural Jurors logo. Okay, sorry, timeout. I know they made that name just to mess with Matt and Anthony, who do the power rankings and everything, but now it's messing with me, and now I'm angry. But anyways, I need to move their logo over, but I can't do that now, and I don't think I can do it in post-editing either, so unfortunately, it's uncentered today. But, Raichu fit.
So, this was exactly what we expected.
Yep, exactly the expected. So.
And we know the Fini has the Dynamax.
Yes.
So we figured their game plan was going to be Dynamax and Fini and going for like a helping hand. I was just like, okay, helping hand might be a thing. I didn't even consider that in building. So maybe we should we had a max bug on our Dragapult with U-turn.
Yep.
To lower the special attack of this Fini. And we have Snarl on Toxtricity.
Yep.
We decided, hey, let's pick off the Raichu and get a -2 on Fini immediately.
Yeah, it seemed pretty good. It seemed pretty good, right? We tech Snarl kind of like a last minute kind of thing, because we didn't really know what else we wanted to have, and you know what? Snarl's fun, so it's going to work out hopefully.
Yeah. And,
it's a big turn 1.
You're not ready for this turn.
This is a big turn 1. Honestly, like, it's not a turn 1 I saw coming at all. But as you can tell, both parties thought this one through extensively here, so. But while we have some downtime and while the maxes are going, Raichu, Tapu Fini, these are 2 months you'd normally see on our side of the field, Fiona.
Yeah, this is what we wanted.
This is our team. I'm still very disappointed their Raichu is not nicknamed Travis, but you know what? It's fine.
They didn't get the opportunity to.
I know.
Very unfortunate.
Big sad. Travis deserved better, but it's alright. Anyways, we're gonna get big Dragapult here with the 2 Dreepies on him. It's like having an 8v4 every week. 8v6 every week. We get an extra 2 months. But here's the Tapu Fini in the dive ball. Gonna be large, because why not?
I was also joking that if we draft Dreepy, we should get a 3rd Dragon Dart.
We should. We really should. Just have an extra Dragon Dart. The Dreepy helped in from the back. Anyways, here, so no fake out, no helping hand, nothing from this Raichu, which honestly was shocking. I maybe expected like a fake out into this Toxtricity, but none of that.
It wasn't that shocking, but we didn't expect helping hand. Or no helping hand.
Yeah. Anyways, Raichu actually takes that Flutterby, which is alright, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, Toxtricity should outspeed, but we're gonna see Discard. And we all know what's coming now.
And we're just like, oh.
Tapu Fini consumes its weakness policy, and now it's at +1, which isn't too bad. And I was praying that this Toxtricity was going to be faster, but unfortunately, Tox is slower.
No.
Weekend, well, the weekend's over, guys. The weekend is officially over. But that was a great turn one from them. Well prepped. They probably expected a lead similar to this, and they executed well. So good stuff there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And now we bring in Sherbert. And
so the game plan here again is finish off this Travis with a Flutterby,
yep.
Get another special attack off and put this Fini at neutral. Yep. And it won't be able to kill Sherbert or Dragapult. And I was talking with Ryan throughout this turn. I said there's literally no reason to protect. I think they're going for Bolt anyways.
Yeah, I agreed that they were going for Bolt. But my one concern and my one consideration on why I would protect, as you see I'm checking the sides here, was that if I kill Raichu and we let it welcome in Dragalge after Sherbert gets chip damage onto it, the Sludge Bomb may be able to take us out.
Mm-hmm.
So, not what I was really looking for there, but I figured Fiona was right. They're probably going after Dragapult, so Catapultra's here. Catapultra's going to tank it because, you know, like I said, I had fun building this Catapultra spread. But yeah, so Max Flutterby going to come out, as Fiona mentioned, bringing this Fini back down to neutral, and is going to pick up this knockout on Raichu. So you'll love to see that.
You really do.
And no complaints at all.
So the Fini is going to go for a Starfall, as expected. It needs damage into Dragapult. They don't want to let Dragapult be around much longer.
But as you can see, Dragapult's a beast. Moonblast, of course, going into Fini. No special attack drop. Can't really complain. It is what it is. We would have been lucky had we gotten it. So perfectly fine there, perfectly to be expected. And here comes Fiona's favorite Pokemon in the Dragalge.
Hate this Pokemon.
Why you gotta bully it? You hate this thing more than I hate Seismitoad, and I don't know if that's possible.
I hate this Pokemon.
Alright, so at this point, Sherbert is an absolute beast, so we're pretty comfortable in the fact here that it's gonna live whatever from this Dragalge. I was pretty comfortable as well saying that the Dragalge wasn't really going to be offensive. If it was an offensive threat, I feel like their game plan would have been maybe, you know, try to max that. So I figured it might have been a little bit bulky here and not like a Choice Specs or a big time Life Orb or anything like that. So I was comfortable leaving Sherbert in here and just trying to click Trick Room.
And this Phantasm in a Dragalge, we didn't expect this much damage. This almost killed it.
I could have just clicked Helping Hand.
Yeah.
Just drop this thing turn 1. Or turn 3
I think
or
Trick
whatever.
Room is still the better play.
I strongly agree. But anyways, we're going to get a nice little a Guava Berry on this Dragalge here, which is, gotta say, not what I was expecting. I figured, you know, maybe like a Black Sludge, not a Guava Berry. But here's the Starfall going out, and Catapultra. And now, you know, Fiona always scares me, because as much as I love damage calcs, I'm always a little concerned that sometimes maybe, you know, I'd mess up. So Fiona at this exact moment goes, do we live this Sludge Bomb? And I'm thinking to myself, wait, did I mess up? Did I not calc this? But Sludge Bomb comes into us, and Sherbert is an absolute beast, tanking that very, very well for considering the fact that it's an adaptability boosted Sludge Bomb. And we're going to get our Citrus Berry up, and we're going to get a nice little thing I like to call Trickery.
So this invites in a as you can probably imagine.
It's a Scavalier time. They're both at -1 defense as well. I think we misplayed on this turn as well here, but it didn't really cost us this turn.
So since the Fini was -1, I was like tempted to just go for like Iron Head into the Fini and you would Moonblast the Dragalge because I don't think Dragalge is good enough to lose this kid.
And then I reminded Fiona that Dragalge's actual stat actually has a decent special defense stat, and Sherbert has no investment right now. So I wasn't certain that we were going to actually pick that knockout up. So I decided to opt for the Protect. So I did not want to, I couldn't risk losing Sherbert because my only mon in the back is Urshifu right now. So I can't afford to potentially lose this with 3 turns left of Trick Room stuff. That Trick Room then starts hurting. So, nice little Protect from the spinning Aromatis, I guess. Is it a nose? I don't know what it is. A perfume bottle? I have no clue. But Protect from the Dragalge, and I believe a Protect from Fini as well.
Yeah. So they're trying to sell out our trick room. Not
Perfect
surprising.
sense. Nothing wrong with that. That's a very good play. And
So
go for it.
this turn, we decided, you know what? Let's not give them a free switch to Victini.
Yeah.
That would be very annoying.
And this is what I was saying that we messed up last turn on, that we should have targeted Dragalge from the get-go here.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, like you said, not giving them the free switch into Victini.
So we decide to kill the Dragalge and just Moonblast him with any damage.
Yep. Chip damage on Fini is never a bad thing. Also, chip damage from the Moonblast will put Fini in a -1 Iron Head range, so you cannot complain about that.
Yeah.
But
And
they're still thinking.
they're still thinking. They're taking a while.
I mean, much respect to that though. Honestly, like, I have a tendency to play really fast, and when I play really fast, I have a tendency to lose. So, like in double battle, like in multi battles, guys, you have to make sure you're on the same page as your partner. So like when things get made really quickly, it seems like almost odd. So seeing the timer there, like not the timer, but the time they were taking, really good because they're thinking it out, right? And either way, we're gonna get the Dragalge here. Serena coming in to take this, and I think they played this very well. You know, preserving their pieces. I think very good job of that. But Serena gets chipped very much so. Like Serena did not.
I did so much damage.
Serena did not appreciate that. So at this point, we're pretty confident it's not Assault Vest, and we're not in a bad spot here. The question is, what's their last mod? We're Overcoat on the
It would
Escavalier.
either be the Tangrowth or the Drifblim, and it is the Drifblim.
Yeah, we were Overcoat on Escavalier, so if it was Tangrowth, we'd be perfectly fine anyways. But, however, at this point, Fiona says, let's double the Drifblim. I said, you know what, let's do it. And I figured they would expect knockoff, and they'd bring Fini back in for this Serena, because one, it would eat the potential bug move, two, it would bring the Drifblim's item off, which I'm assuming at this point is going to be what's the other Misty Seed? Because that's what you do with Drifblim Fini, right? You get the seed, you get the Inverna boost, and you go zoom. That's basically the concept there. So,
yeah.
Seeing that, I mean, that's kind of what I expected them to do here. And we do see the Tapu Fini on the switch in right now, coming in looking as glorious as ever. And Misty Surge is going to go up. And as predicted, Misty Seed. You know, I was trying to do that on cue and time it right, and I messed it up.
Unfortunate.
Big unfortunate.
These animations are very long.
But knockoff going out. Helping Hand knockoff would have put this in the same range that this Moonblast puts it in, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I might have done a little more actually, but not that it matters. It's in death range anyways.
Yeah.
Very smart Phantom Force. Keeps them away on the last turn of Trick Room. They're going to be faster coming outside of Trick Room, and that's a really good spot.
Mm-hmm. So, I decided to drill run this turn in case they decided to get fancy with their positioning and switching to Fini.
Yep. It was the cover option, and I just decided to click Helping Hand because I had literally nothing better to do. Moonblast wasn't going to really do anything here, and why not click Helping Hand? Protect will get broken by the Phantom Force. One thing I did consider was maybe protecting for the Fini going for a Moonblast into this Aromatisse, but we decided against it, and either way. Hesty's ready to go, but Fini, that was a fairly obvious protect there, nothing too crazy, just to still up the last turn of room, and Joran's going into that bit.
Yeah. And the Phantom Force actually goes into his Cavalier, which is a really interesting card.
Now I wonder if they had something calced in the back with their potential Victini, for maybe just needing to chip us a little bit, which makes perfect sense, maybe they do. But at this point, I was figuring this Drifblim would be pretty supportive. So probably something like Will-O-Wisp. I guess Will-O-Wisp and Misty Terrain is questionable, so maybe they didn't have it. But either way, like probably Tailwind, Phantom Force we saw already, and I figured a couple more support moves. I didn't think they'd actually have an offensive move here, but Acrobatics after seeing it didn't surprise me here. So that actually does a good enough chunk to Sherbird here. I was expecting to get Loom back up, but unfortunately,
no.
Sherbird's good. Sherbird's not that good.
So, unfortunately, I ended up targeting into Fini again.
That was a big one.
I fully expected Phantom Force.
I was expecting Phantom Force. We kind of tunnel vision and kind of forgot all about Acrobatics there, so definitely not us there, but we're not in a terrible spot. Here's the concern for me, is that Sucker Punch seems very obvious, right, into Drifblim, and I think they can probably just go for one of the support moves. They have to have a support move, right? And we do go for the Sucker Punch anyways, obviously, as you see. Drifloon getting that nice little tailwind up. And I believe Fini just clicks Moonblast here.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Sash Urshifu is amazing. Sash Urshifu is too good, guy.
This is why we had the Sash.
Yeah, literally for this reason. But now they have Tailwind up, which is the biggest concern, and there's an Iron Head in the Driftwood. So that side of the field is gone, and we've got what me and Fiona have been liking to do for ages, and that's just basically play the 2v1. But this is not a very friendly 2v1, so my main concern is I'm debating not protecting him. Because if I detect and they call that and either target Hestu or protect themselves and don't let us chip them into Sucker Punch range, I'm going to lose Urshifu before we actually get anything out of this. So I did go for it because I know they probably watched our game from last week and they know how we play, right? And I feel like they may have read the fact that we agreed that they wouldn't protect and they would protect and we wouldn't protect. So I figured we err on the side of caution here, get the detect up. So unfortunately they did protect Fini though. So
yeah, unfortunate. But
so.
now we're like, okay, I think we need a double here.
We need a double. 100%. We needed a double here for sure.
Because the problem is we know they have Victini in the back, and Volcarona can't really 1v1 Victini. We're gonna recreate.
Exactly. They'd be foolish to have brought Jealous in here, so Victini is definitely going to be the Mon in the back on that side. Urshifu going for the double does get the double detect, so Urshifu being an absolute beast right now. And of course Moonblast going into that detect. As Hestu goes for a nice little Iron Head. So interesting to note, had we gone for the Iron Head instead of the Drill Run earlier, this Fini actually would have been dead.
Yeah.
Not that I think it matters in the end game, I just thought I'd mention it.
I mean, we also saw it no turn Tailwind this way.
Yeah, that's also probably that's actually probably best case scenario actually. So maybe it does help us a little more.
And
there's a Sucker Punch. Down goes Fini.
So now we figure Victini's gonna come in. That's the best thing they would. Because why would they bring Serena?
Yeah, exactly. They don't bring Serena in front of this. There's no reason to sack that Mon just yet. So they're gonna bring in Victini, which is fully to be expected. And as you see it, there it is. And me and Fiona, in team in prepping this week, we considered the very much so Scarf Victini, and we figured maybe a potential Scarf Final Gambit just to take a threat off the field, a lot of things. And here I thought to myself, okay, what if they're Heat Wave? It's not often you see special Victini, but like in this one scenario, if they have Heat Wave, it's not looking good for us. So I have to Sucker Punch. Victini is naturally faster than Urshifu anyways. So regardless of what I was going to do there, I'm Sucker Punching here. Could have Wicked Blowed if I predicted maybe them not to target Ursh, but they needed to kill the Urshifu. So Heat Wave does double connect, does kill Hestu, does drop the 1 HP on Urshifu there, and all of a sudden Victini putting on mad pressure.
Yeah. But we're like, okay, if they're Heat Wave, they can't beat Volcarona.
Yeah. So basically the
Volcarona has a lot of bulk.
Basically the question is, there's two questions. Are they Scarfed? And if they're not Scarfed, can we win a speed tie to get a Struggle Bug off onto this Victini first? So
now here's the unfortunate thing. We're Struggle Bug and not Bug Bug.
Yeah. It was basically for the potential of, I don't know, why didn't we? I don't remember. I had some sort of reasoning for it, but I don't remember what it was. Either way, this is a misplay on my end. I also think QD would have won us this game as well, potentially.
You suggested QD, and I'm like, oh.
I think it would have won us this game, though, because we could have QD'd right here. But anyways, right, because then worst case scenario, we speed tie the Victini again. They're still locked into that, and we would have got the special defense boost, right? And then we sweep the game.
I just like the Giga Drain option for this.
I like the Giga Drain option too, that's why we ran it. But I'm saying if we would have gone with the QD set that we originally thought of at one point, we also would have won the game right here. But as you see, Victini lives that. And seeing the switch out confirms that they're definitely going to be Choice Scarf here. And now I expected maybe, some sort of maybe mixed Choice Scarf variant. Maybe they had like, is it V-Create? Yeah, it's V-Create, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they had V-Create. I don't even know what berry that was. Tanga berry.
Tanga berry.
There you go. Never heard of a Tanga berry before in my life, but there you go. Tanga berry Serena. So
seeing the Struggle Bug damage, Struggle Bug just kills this turn. So that did not much to the Tanga berry.
Tango Berry. Very cool. Anyways, Struggle Bug coming out, and this turn I had asked Fiona maybe she should play slow because we can actually win this on timer, as you see it pop up there. Unfortunately, we did lock in a little bit too quickly there, so things are gonna be rough to get this one down to timer right now. So, because Fiona locked in pretty quickly, so I'm assuming we lost about 30-ish seconds there. So it's still gonna be close here. Let's see if we can get the 30. So Fiona decides we're gonna protect here, just because we know their Scarf now. We don't know what their move is. If they're Heat Wave, it's gonna be a roll, most likely, and if they're anything else, it's gonna kill us. So we need to protect and maybe play for timing. So things are gonna slow down right now. But seriously, guys, this is an end game.
This is a very weird end game.
I feel like we've done this before this season, just with like the very close end games, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's what I've liked about our season so far is everything has been close. Obviously, I'd love to you know start being that dominant team that sweeps every week, but like sometimes being in games like this is just it's really fun. It's really fun to be in these games, you know. Anyways, you see the 2-minute warning there. I think we have about 10 seconds left on our actual clock right now.
Fun fact: my phone was on par with the timer.
Yeah, we actually do. We do keep a timer on our side just to keep an eye on it. But anyways, Blue Flare goes straight into the protect there, and we see Blue Flare. Didn't mention that before, by the way. It was Blue Flare.
I forgot about that.
It was Blue Flare, so that's definitely gonna kill us if it hits.
So I'm like, okay, Ryan, check the calc for how accurate this will be after victory shot.
Yeah, so about 1.1 times, and I believe it's 93%. It goes up to like 93.5-ish. So
the theory was here, okay, we either get a double or
dodge.
They miss.
So we decided to go for the protect, obviously, after we wait for the timer, because timer's our win conduct. Right? And we figured we'd go for the double protect, because that gives us a 30% chance in our favor, and a 7% chance as well in our favor. Whereas the other way, it's just a 7% chance, so we might as well maximize our odds. And if they miss, if we don't get the double protect and they miss, we still win the game because they can't stall it. We just protect the following turn. We actually don't even need another turn. But here's what I was saying. If we would have played slow the one turn sooner, I think we might have been alright without having to get this double protect. But Mothra, going for the protect, picks it up, and that's how we do it here. So we came in here and we kind of stole this game. I think they outprepped us. I think they outplayed us. And we stole the game.
That Heat Wave Bikini was wild. I didn't expect that.
I don't even think it was the Heat Wave Bikini. Obviously, it was very good prep, and it really worked for them in the end game. I think it was just catching us off guard with the weakness policy on that Fini was really good.
Oh yeah, that was.
It broke our main way through Fini without us expecting it to break our main way through Fini, right? Because if you expect, like if we would have expected something like that, you know, maybe we would have swapped out Toxicity or you know done something slightly different, right? And it was just really well prepped, and fortunately for us, we were able to come out with some nice double protects there. But once again, I think, you know, if we call the fact that they're just going to protect their Fini, I don't need to go for the double protect. So, I mean, I got to make, then again, I did make the safe play, which is probably fair. But like I said, we could have made that read and just not worried about it. And then here, once again, we could have stalled it out a little bit longer the first time and also would have won it there as well. So, obviously, timer being a win con that we ended up working out for us. But Fiona, what do you think here?
It was an insane game. We had to get 2 double protects to win that game, or like a dodge.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got them.
Yeah, I'm going to pause this before it loops. I'm going to get some standings up on the screen right now. I believe we're still in 3rd place. I haven't looked at it yet. I add the standings and post edit, so it should be in 3rd place, I believe, after that win. But either way, great game to the Rural. I can't say that. Fiona, go ahead.
Rural Jurors.
Good luck saying that. Say that 10 times fast. But either way, that is a phenomenal game. Like I said, I think they outprepped us. I think they outplayed us. And we got bailed out by some RNG. And I mean, we've had our fair share of bad luck, but I mean, everybody gets their fair share of bad luck. So it is what it is. We're going to take it when we get it because RNG giveth and RNG taketh. But I mean, with that, guys, I think we're going to get on out of here. Fiona, you got anything else to say?
That was a crazy game. But that's all I got to say.
Wow, woman of many words. But with that, guys, I'm going to get on out of here, guys. I will catch you guys in the next video.